Greetings everyone. Ebuka and I'm back again. Sorry I haven't had enough time to do a review of my game week, so I'll make this snappy. So looking at my game week, I feel I was really lucky to have 43 points, because as I started, I was sitting at 80 points and Sanchez got a red card as at then and all that, so I really wasn't hopeful about my team. But then, like I said in my previous video, I was considering selling Reinders, and suddenly he turned up. Very surprising. I did a late minute change of captains from Haaland to Salah, and then Haaland scored, so I'm a bit lucky. And although my general points dropped, I feel like I should have been much more worse, but this is something to work with. My bench, Steve and Dubravka did pretty much better than my team. So one key takeaway here is that weaker teams tend to have more DEFCON, tend to have more saves as compared to elite teams. Something I should factor in when looking at future transfers and all that. Yeah, but generally I'm kind of fine with my team. My major worry so far still lies with Maggio and the fact that he's losing value. I've not been too happy with Belmo at the moment. He's only returned in one match against Burnley. Same with Reinders, and suddenly Reinders turned up, so I'll be patient with Belmo. Yeah, for his price point, not too bad, but I feel it can be much better. Pedro blanked this week. You can excuse that. He has been doing pretty well all this while. So, what are my plans for this game week? So generally, I don't see a transfer I can make to drastically improve my team. So what that means is I might need to hold or keep my transfers. And if I'm to make any transfer, is to take Mbeumo out, upgrade my striker. I don't really see which defender I should bench, I should discard or sell to upgrade Maggio and save some value rather than losing value on the bench. So I'll just let things play out. Likely my midfielders are kind of good. Maybe just to monitor who is not really turning up. I will not force the transfer. I will keep my transfer for the meantime and just watch how things go. So let me talk about my plans for game week 6. So my major plan for game week 6 is to, triple captain Haaland against Burnley. So far, Burnley has conceded against the big 6. They took in 3 from Man U. They took in against Tottenham, if I'm correct, and then Liverpool. So their fixtures hasn't been so great. Their fixtures, their performance against big teams haven't been so great. Yeah, against Tottenham they conceded, I think that was 3 goals. Yeah, against Tottenham they lost. Against Man U, which is very shaky, they lost, and same with Liverpool. So my plan is to my plan is to sorry for that. So my plan for game week 6 majorly is to triple captain Haaland I feel this is like the most perfect opportunity to capitalize on a triple captain. So far, I'm not sure there's any double game weeks. But the Haaland is just too, the Burnley fixture is just too hard to resist. I'm not sure how I want to start yet, but I'm kind of okay with this. Also, just to point out, there might be a period where Arsenal fixtures get more tougher and Man City own gets more easier. So I would suggest people look out for it. Yeah. So between game week 7 to 11, yeah, because I was looking at this the other day. Between game week 7 to 11, Arsenal has better fixtures when you compare it with that of Man City. Are you saying game week 7 to 11? Let me just show you. 7 to 11. I said Man City's fixture tends to be a bit more tougher. Then from 13 to 17, Man City's fixture is better than that of Arsenal. So let me just show you once again. 13 to 17. You can see Arsenal fixture now gets a bit more tougher. So what this tells me is I may need to rearrange my FPL assets a bit to cash on this. I'm really considering bringing in GW5. He seems to be their stable number 9. And for me to bring him in, I might need to downgrade one of my midfielders. Salah being the likely option. Yeah, but I will allow time play out and so that I can get more clarity. But those fixtures are just too hard to resist. They are just too hard to resist. Between game week 7. Yeah, game week 7 to 11 for Arsenal. They play West Ham, Fulham, Crystal Palace, Burnley and Sunderland. While let me see Salah's fixture from 7 to 11. 7 to 11, Chelsea, Man U, Brentford and Aston Villa. We all know that these are harder fixtures. So for game week 6, I might sell Salah since he has harder fixtures from game week 7, 8 to 11 and bring in GW5. So those are my major plans. While maybe later on I can just hold my value and rearrange my team while still maintaining my free transfers. So as of today I have 3 free transfers. Yeah, I have 3 free transfers. Okay, I have 2. So I'll not be using the one for this week. I want to keep it. I don't see anything major I can do to my team for now. So yeah, these are my plans, looking forward and all that. Sanchez did not do so wonderfully, but I'm happy to keep him at goalkeeper. I may need to bench Gabriel, but then kind of fine with him. Maybe bring in Drisby or remove Diouf, because West Ham United seem to be conceding a lot lately. But yeah, these are my plans for the upcoming game weeks. See you ahead and thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.